Hi guys, so finally let's get hi guys, so finally we got the monitoring module, and today I want to take a quick peek on the whole process, how to input the points and what kind of report we can get. Trimble has prepared a great kind of like Hi guys. Today I want to go over the monitoring module, how to input the data and what kind of report we can get out. Trimble has prepared a great manual. I'll share the link where to get it. It was on the start page, so I did download it and I went through it for a little bit. First thing first, I'll kind of use it as a guide. First of all, you have to make sure that you are logged into your Trimble Connect. And how do you know that? You just hit the login here at the start page, type in your login information. Obviously I have mine stored, so now I'm logged in. Not sure why, but the monitoring module is closely tied with online. I'm not sure I'm happy about it. I got lots of jobs which are out in the boonies, and that means no internet, no cell phone service. So what we want to do is we want to open a new blank project. So boom, right, I just opened my default one, so I'll have some preset layers and whatever. That doesn't really matter. Here we have a monitoring tab. So first of all, I want to set the project into proper coordinate system, so I'm just going to drag in my DC file. This monitoring was just done on a job where we had previous calibration, so now it says calibrated everything. Second of all, we're gonna go and assign a project. So once you click on that on the right hand side here, right, so it was logging in. I already have a project there, but I'm gonna create a new one, right? Monitoring tutorial. I have the monitoring tutorial. If monitoring epoch, right, the earliest one is gonna be the initial one. In my case it was December 14. Then I'm gonna save this, and it's asking me to create monitoring points. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag in my SPJ with my monitoring points, right, and obviously we did a little bit more points. Now the very important thing is that the points, as you monitor them, they have to be named the same, otherwise the system will think that they are totally different. So I'm gonna create monitoring points. He's trying to match points because this is our initial one. He has nothing to match. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select my working points. It's a monitoring of a wall, so that's why we called it, right? And lastly, you have to hit sync project, right? So basically right now it's uploading the information to the Trimble Connect or Trimble TID identification, whatever, right? So Trimble, Connect, boom, right? So that's done. Now the other thing to do right now is to select the second epoch and third. I like to do 3 because then you can actually see the movement. So I found to do it is best to open again blank new project, and at this time I can just basically drag in my second set of monitoring, which was done on December 21st. However, I have a problem here. As you can see, when the boys that are monitoring, they stake the points so they can find it easier and match it. So all I have to do is remove the STK, so the software will recognize it's exactly the same point, and that performs the calculations. Right, so boom, and right there. Oops, one more. Like I said, the points have to be named the same. So once I've done that, I'm gonna go back to my assigned monitoring project. I'm gonna choose my monitoring tutorial, and I'm gonna choose my date of December 21st when I did the second. Hit save, create points, and now Business Center will recognize, hey, these are the points you have monitored previously. So I just hit create and sync, right? So this is the part, and as you can see, I already seen the vectors how the points moved. Okay, so obviously right now we can look at the some monitoring point spreadsheet, which will give us the some default settings, and obviously point number 4, it's outside, right, because it's already 12 mils, right, elevation by 10 mils. Yeah, now depending on what it is, you are worried or no, you can already do monitoring chart, right? However, there is only 2 sets of monitoring, so it's not as interesting, because it's pretty much, hey, the point is, you know, 17 mils off or whatever, from the 14th to 21st, right? Or you can get the full-blown report, which I like. However, again, I'm not really psyched about the online version, right? So this is already some displacements of points, right? So northing, so no, this is easting. Oh, okay, yeah, so this is just how it displays all the points, right? So this is northing, eastings, this is height and northing, and this is height and easting, right? So how much there is placed. Again, it's gonna show us the displacement report, which we have seen here, and here we can click through the right, you can download the print chart and everything, right? So, and I believe you can go through through your dates, but that's because we have only one set, it's not interesting, right? And then yeah, so here you have them all, right, all the working points, and basically the displacements based on the, right, so this was the initial monitoring, so December 14 and December 21st. Now I'm gonna do one more, so I'm gonna create another blank project, and I'm gonna drag in my January 4th monitoring, right? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna erase those stick points, just to kind of show more variety in the report. So this is a lesson learned, so from now on I know that the points are supposed to be called all the same. One thing I could have done is to call the initial one STK, and I would save myself lots of headaches. So again, assign project, I'm gonna go to monitoring tutorial, I'm gonna do January 4th was the next one, hit save, create points, it's gonna find, select 7 points, so for some reason they couldn't see point 1, and that's common on the construction, so I sync it, and once it's synced I can generate that report, which it's gonna be like more, right? I get the more information. As you can see, you know, okay, first initial monitoring, then there was a movement down. Now I know it looks a little bit scary, but we know what happened that first set of monitoring. That's why they are a little bit off, because the guys were, it's a wall, shorting wall, so the guys bumped some of our points, so that's why there is such a huge discrepancy. So I would almost want to take out the initial 14 December and just go from there, right? Because as you can see, after the between the second and the third, there is not much of a difference, right, in the points. So as you can see, right, yeah, there is few points which are jumping up and down, but again, depending on what kind of job you're doing, right, it would be on an engineer, or you know your tolerances, right? So this is obviously you can publish this to print it, publish it to PDF, which is great. I like this. Now the downside of all this is that initially when I tried to do it, I have imported that 21 December twice. So one was with the working points where I edited the names, and one was with that STK. Now that showed up here, and I have not seen or figured out the way how to erase that yet, right? Because it's online, there is no file where it's being stored, right? The only way to look at it is actually your Trimble Connect, right? Now that doesn't really show you much, right? Definitely will be looking and for some answers on that, and also I want to make sure if this is possible to be done offline. So that's me going to be testing in the near future whether that's possible. And the next question is sometimes when I want to create new projects, right, I get this, an error occurred with Trimble server, try later or contact support. So that's going to be another question I have. Why is that happening? Now the way around it is when you go to your Trimble Connect, you can create a new project here and then link it, right? So there is a workaround, but I would like to see why isn't it letting me create this directly. So there is few questions. I'm pretty sure will be Trimble will be working on those, and hope you liked the video. Any questions, just post them in your comments, and we'll see you with the next one. Thanks guys, bye.